What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Be Easy, and man, listen, yeah, we are back once again, guys. And the motto is whether the price is up or down, we keep a mound to pitch from. And whether the price is up or down, that shouldn't affect your day-to-day move, guys. That's why we preach that on this channel. It's not about that. It's about learning and getting better each day. To my viewers, my loyal subscribers, sorry for the wait, guys. It's been a long, much awaited to do, and I'm glad to be back. But with that said, guys, we're taking this channel in a bit of a different direction from focus strictly on AMC, because there's so much going on in the market, and man, I gotta tell you, it's been a heck of a journey. And with that said, we had a beautiful day today with the, we did play AMC calls, but we had another beautiful day with the XLE, guys. The energy sector was screaming for a breakout, and we were right there to pounce on it. That was the plays for today. We have some upcoming beautiful plays going. But before we get into the next plays, guys, let's just recap a slight bit on AMC and the APE saga here that we have, that we all know is they're going to draw this thing out to the last final minute, like I told you guys on my prior videos. This won't be, something that'll happen fast. Actually, my mom sold at 781. I got to give her applause because that was pretty good. But yeah, guys, I'm here for the long run. We'll be here. We're waiting for the squeeze. And the saga now and the drama is focused on Judge Zern not approving the reverse split. And again, it will be approved, I think, once they resubmit it. But here's the deal. They got to finish that before the end of July, because if not, August is going to be quiet period, and we're going to have to wait until September in order for hear Judge Zern and her retaliate on that. So it's going to be interesting to watch this next coming days. We have like a week left in July. Let's see what it brings. Very interesting, guys. So that's the AMC APE. We'll put that to the side, and we'll get back to it in a later video. But as of now, let's talk about this coming week, the data, the information, and what's going on. We got FOMC Wednesday, 2 p.m. We've got housing data. We've got unemployment data. We got all kind of data coming out of everywhere. So it's going to be a fun week, guys. And with the data brings volatility, which you all should know that. So with that, we should get some interesting entry points here for swings for possibly for next week. If you are doing calls, guys, you do want to go 10 days out minimum for your swings, because theta will be a factor this week, as we all know. Our theme for earnings, AI, artificial intelligence. You heard it, we all heard it, we all know what it does. Or do we know what it does? But we don't know the bottom line. How much is the AI really worth? How much profits is bringing in? How much does it cost to produce? So that will be very interesting. And for those earnings plays, guys, we have Microsoft, we have Amazon, we got Meta, we got Snap. The big one I will be watching will be Meta. Based on recent news I watched recently, they have cut cost by a phenomenal amount. That's going to lead to more revenue and more money in their pocket, leading to more money in the investor's pocket. So we're going to be watching whether or not the AI is able to produce a feasible amount or a tangible amount of income and return on investors' money, and how soon. Smart Money saying 2024 as the latest date for a return on investment on anything artificial intelligence wise. So they're being a little bit lenient with it. So they're giving it about 6 months to hear if any of these companies that are reporting earnings are going to tell us, are we going to see a return by 2024? If we hear that, guys, then we know Meta, one of my stocks I'll be watching for earnings this week, will be calls to the upside if we do hear that in the earnings report. So after Meta, guys, we have Microsoft, Amazon, and Snap. Again, Microsoft, a beast of a stock, already up big percentage. I won't be playing that for earnings. Amazon may or may not play that for earnings, because another lagger, guys, and we know Jeff Bezos, always in the news. He put $1 billion into movie theater companies this following year that just passed. So maybe some of these movies that drop is some of Jeff Bezos' products, but we don't know. Now, with that said, Amazon, Rivian, AMC, and APE seem to move in peculiar ways with one another. So I don't know. I don't know what that means, but you take that information how you want. With that said, Alphabet is another lagger stock that hasn't shot up with the rest of the market as to the percentile. So we're going to be watching that to the upside, guys. I think Google has more gas in the tank based on that information. They do have the earnings, I think, Tuesday evening before Wednesday open. You want to put your bid in if you're going to be playing earnings. I will not. So those are the earnings plays, guys. And what we're going to be watching for is the tangible evidence of what AI can produce as far as investors is concerned. What is the return? How long do we have to wait for return? Will it be 2024, which is what the big money is predicting? They want to hear something that's going to say, hey, we're going to return investment or return money to investors by 2024. If we hear those things in any of these earnings reports, I think we're going to be taking a ride to the upside. So with that said, we're going to put the earnings to the side and we're going to talk about other upcoming plays that we will be playing this week. The ticker symbol RTX. As we know, there is a rebalancing going on. People are going from tech sector. They're going to be switching to defensive in the health sector. We already killed it on XLV last week. If you were here to see that. XLV being the health care industry as a whole, that thing went up. As we know, when the market's slow, usually the healthcare sector is going to be one to go up. Now, with that said, we're going to be switching to defensive stocks this week. LMT had earnings. Lockheed Martin, as we know, Russia, China, Ukraine, still an issue. Wheat prices, corn prices, still an issue. That's making me think Raytheon and LMT will be a good swing trade to the upside for this week and next week, guys. Next play is going to be ticker symbol YOU. Clear. This is a company that does retinal scans. We're hearing information and news about retinal scans. We're hearing information about AI. They have both. And they have the recent United Airlines just reported earnings last week, and they hit it out the park. So with that news, with the post-pandemic, with the airlines seeing an influx in travel this coming months, I think you is going to be a good play for a swing. Also, they're trying to increase their subscribers from 5.5 million to 10 million by next quarter. So that's going to be big. If they are able to accomplish that feat, then we already know what's going to happen. Now, it's been trading in the channel for the past weeks, few weeks or so. So if we do get a break over that $25 price target, or if we break under 23, then you're going to be playing to the downside. But I think it's going to go up. So with that said, that's you. Our next play, obviously, we're going to be watching AMC and APE for the following week because arbitrage, guys. You know about the arbitrage play. We've been hearing about it. APE up, AMC down, AMC up, APE down. But they're both trending to the upside. So that's very weird. We got the Judge Zern information. We're going to watch that. If Judge Zern says anything before Friday, guys, you know what time it is. So if they don't, things will be slow and quiet until possibly September. So with that said, we're going to move on to our other earnings plays that I like. The first earning plays were AI concerned. These other earnings plays are going to be plays that I think will be calls, meaning to the upside. So we have ticker symbol MU, Micron. Why? It's a lagger. It's been lagging the rest of the market, the rest of the chip sector, and we think money will be reinvested. The reason why MU is lagging, guys, is because it has ties to Taiwan and China. So we have to watch investor relations between Taiwan, China, and the US in order to know. But I do feel a slight release, maybe shorts covering or something like that for Micron earnings, I believe. So maybe out of Micron, Enphase, ABE, and Google, I'm only going to pick one of those, guys. I mean, you can take your pick. I'm liking ABE the most out of those guys. The stock has potential 45% upside, as it has a $342 price target on it, and we're ways away from that right now. So that will be the stock I may play for earnings, and that may be a stock you want to add to your long-term, guys. ABE is the health sector. We all know health will be, it ain't going nowhere. So yeah, looking at that one. With that said, guys, those are the plays. Again, RTX, YOU, MU, ABBV, and Meta. Those are my 5 plays I'm going to be watching this week, guys. yeah, it's going to be fun. Now, again, we got FOMC minutes on Wednesday, so make your money, take your money. You know how we do. Don't get caught out here lacking in these stock streets, because it's very scary. We got the sharks, we got the bears, we got the bulls, we got the apes, we got everybody's out playing right now, and probably some whales too out there. So keep your heads up, keep your eyes open, pay attention to your levels, guys. We're going to be releasing our charts and showing you guys all of the levels very soon in our next video. And we'll do another AMC wrap-up video, because that's going to need its own video. But as of now, those are the plays. We got a hot week coming up. We got data every day this week. Housing market, unemployment. We got FOMC, rate decision. We got everything. So get ready, man. Strap your seatbelts on. Should be a fun week. And pay attention to plays, man. Again, whether the price is up or down, we keep a mountain to pitch from.
More to the game. So yeah, I ride slow, cause it's more to the game. More to the game. Speeding get you nowhere fast. That's why you see me moving like an old man's jag. Cruising.